Hello, good evening. So, since the last stream, done a little bit of progress again offline. Starting to get some quite good stats on our Ironman here now. So, a little bit of an update. We've now got 38 herb lore, so we can make those prayer potions. Always good. Good achievement to get. We've upped our magic level quite a bit, so we're level 55 now, so we can do some high alching, make a bit of money that way. Also unlocked our death rune spells, blasts and things like that. What else have we done? Done quite a bit of mining and blacksmithing. I'm trying to get up to 59 smithing so that we can make the myth grappling hooks. I know there's quite a few achievement diaries that I've got that require the grapple shortcuts. So I'm trying to work my way up. Obviously, we've got the RD medium diary. I think the Lumbridge medium diary requires grapple as well. Yeah, so there's quite a few diaries that require the grappling hook, so we're trying to push that up at the moment. A little bit tough. Technically, we don't need to get all the way to 59 because we can do the boosts with the ales and stuff like that. So we're actually not far away. I think it's the Dwarven Stout will give +1. Mining and smithing, so I think we actually get a mature Dwarven Stout for Tale of a Drunken Dwarf or something, so we only need to get 2 away, so that'll be 57. So yeah, we're really not far away from that at all, which is good. It's just another 3 more levels. Other progress we've made since last time, I think that's the majority of it, really, to be honest. So yeah, in terms of plan for this, the only other thing I would say is we've passively been getting some farming, hunter and crafting XP just from doing birdhouse runs and using those seeds and stuff like that from the birdhouse runs. So yeah, and a little bit of even XP as well. So yeah, all round pretty good gains, and we're starting to get into a good position with the account. Hopefully, not too far away from starting. Maybe doing a little bit of barrows, so we're like level 46 defense. So once we get that up to level 70, we'll be obviously doing our barrows runs and stuff. Tonight, just going to be carrying on doing some more questing. We're going to be starting off with another slice of ham. Yeah, so I think we're going to be looking at another slice of ham. Then probably be doing maybe some of the Canifis quests. So in Search of the Miracue, Shades of Morton, in Aid of Miracue, that sort of stuff. I'm not sure how many quest requirements are going to be a pain in the ass to get for that. We might do if we get stuck on those, we might go do Spirits of the Elid, I think it's called, in the desert. And that will help us boost our prayer XP, I think, because I think both this quest and the Spirits of the Elid both do prayer XP, which then gets us either up to level 40 or very close to, which means then we can safe spot Dad for Troll Stronghold and things like that. I'm a little bit concerned about. I know we can safe spot Dad, but he then ranges you, I think. So I think it might be better if we have that protect from range while we're doing the safe spot as well, which is why I've not done that yet. Let's start with this one. Or tug. Edman or Tag, I cannot stress enough how important it is that this trade link be completed on time. The mining companies have taken out considerable loans. I understand your concerns, Ambassador, but you must realize that the discoveries must change the whole schedule. To remove them too hurriedly would be a crime against knowledge. What are you talking about? It's the new underground train link being built between our city and the dwarven city of Caldegram. It will be the pinnacle of dwarven engineering, a great leap forward from the old steam-powered minecarts, a monument to the power and ingenuity of the consortium. And it would be finished by now, except that they found some old goblin bones they want to dig up. We've unearthed some very important artifacts that were buried during the Dorgitian Civil War. They could shed important light on our history. Do you have any experience with archaeology? I passed my archaeology exam at the dig site. Excellent. We have not had a major archaeological project for generations, so if you could give us some help, we would appreciate it. I'd love to help. Splendid! The part of the train tunnels in the southwest of the city. Perhaps now we can get this finished quickly and get on with laying the tracks. I did get a long bone while doing some of the just training that I was doing, but I think you need to wait until level 30 construction before you can hand that in to get the actual construction XP, otherwise you just get the cash. I'm holding off on that one at the moment. Oh, hello, surface dweller. I'm afraid we're a bit busy cleaning specimens at the moment, so I can't help you. A tech sent me to help out with the dig. I have an archaeological qualification. Oh, in that case, we could use your help. There are some ancient goblin artifacts buried in the ground around here. We want to extract them, but we don't have much experience and could end up breaking them. Would you extract them, clean them, and give them to me, please? Okay. Here is trowel and the specimen brush. It's almost like I planned how many empty spaces to have in my bag. That was perfection. We go. Thank you. What is this? It looks like a fragment of armor. Design. That's a lot like the design of the goblin armor I saw on the surface. That confirms that our ancestors retained a lot of their customs from the surface even after they came down here. Our guards didn't start wearing lighter chainmail until after the Civil War. I have another one. What is it? It looks like a piece of shield. Look at the stress fracture. It looks like the shield broke pretty easily. I would guess the shield was made during the Dorgishan Civil War, and not handed down from time on the surface. It seems that even in the time of the Civil War, our ancestors were beginning to lose their skills at making weapons. I have another one. It looks like a piece of a helmet. Helmet? So those eye holes? They look too small. This was from the early days of the Dorgish Khan. It must have been before our ancestors' eyes reached their current size. And another one. I'm not sure. What do you think? Looks a bit like a sword, doesn't it? I saw some people using them on the surface. The early Dorgishan must have used a much larger variety of weapons than we do now. I have another. I'm not sure. It's some kind of blade. Is it a spear tip? Oh, I know what it is. It's an axe head. Axes are things that are used on the surface for cutting down trees. I think they could be used as weapons too. Our ancestors must have brought it down here from the surface then. There would be no need for them to make axes when they were down here, as there are no trees. It's amazing to think that we're handling objects that date back in time of War of the Gods. And another one. It's actually, what is it? Some sort of stick with a lump on the end. I think it's a mace. A mace? Kind of weapon. That's all the artifacts we needed to extract. Thanks again. Now the most interesting one is the ancient mace. It's the only intact weapon, and pretty sure it dates back to the time when the Dorgishan were on the surface. It's covered in symbols that I can't decipher them. Sonic, could you take it to the scribe? He might know what they mean. I'll finish up the dig here. Whole thing. Come on, let's go talk to the scribe. Scribbity scrab. I don't think I need those anymore, so I can drop them. Get some extra space.
Hello, Sonic. Hello. How is the dig going?
Helped us finish the dig. Look what he dug up.
Interesting. What do you think it is?
It's a mace. Yes, that's kind of a weapon.
I see. Can see how. I certainly wouldn't want to be hit with it.
Yeah, I think it's a magical weapon from the surface. Can you decipher the symbols on it?
No, I'm afraid not. Our language has developed so much since then that it's totally indecipherable to me.
Oh well.
Wait a moment. Didn't you say you talked to some surface goblins when you were trying to find your way through our mines?
Yes, I talked to the generals of the Goblin Village.
Perhaps you could talk to them again. They might know more about the weapons than we do.
Good idea. I'd rather not travel all the way over the surface, though. I wonder if Oldak could use magic to help us get there. Shortcuts for days. Don't mind if I do.
Ah, Zanik, would you like to see the results of my experiment with natural runes?
Not right now, Odak. We wanted to see if you could make moving over distance spheres to somewhere other than the city.
Ah, yes, my research along those lines has been coming along very well. I think I could make a moving over distance sphere to anywhere you'd like, given a little work.
We're trying to take this ancient goblin mace to the goblin village on the surface. Do you think you could help us get there?
The goblin village, you say? Yes, I think I could do that. Just a moment.
Odak carefully measures out some crushed runes, makes a glass sphere around them.
There you go, I've made you each one. Get you to the goblin village and one to bring you back here.
Thanks, Odak. Okay, let's go. Oh, my eyes. So this goblin village is so different from Doggish Khan, isn't it? Where are you? Sorry about that. Odak's calculations aren't always exact.
Who are you?
I'm Zanik of the Doggishan.
Lost tribe?
That's right. We've been cut off from the outside world for thousands of years, but now we're back.
So legend true. What do you want?
Can you tell us anything about this mace?
That holy mace of Big High War God. In time of Great War, strongest goblin warriors carry maces like this. They use them to take favour or goods away from enemy. If another god protects an enemy goblin warrior, use this mace and favour of god is stolen away.
Oh, a holy mace of a war god.
You not look very happy. You should praise Big High War God for giving you holy mace.
The Doggishan don't have quite the same attitude to the gods as you do on the surface, do?
All goblins worship Big High War God. Without him, we nothing. You not real goblin, you filthy human.
I am a goblin.
You not even look like a goblin. You have big eyes and wrong coloured skin.
She's a goblin.
Shut up, Grubfoot. No, let him speak. She's goblin, and she's more than that. Last night I had a dream. I seen new goblin come in village, holding up holy mace. All goblins round her, not just from village, from all over the world. She is chosen commander.
Chosen commander?
That story from Goblin Holy Book. We not had commander of all goblins since time of Great War. Holy Book say, someday big war gods send chosen commander to lead us to victory over whole world. That what?
Right.
That what I see in my dream. In her destiny.
My destiny?
That not true. She cannot be chosen commander. She not proper goblin. She not worship Big High War God. But what if she is? If we ignore her, Big High War God strikes us down. Alright. I don't believe you chosen commander, but we let you talk to people in village. Grubfoot, tell people in village to gather round Doggishan. Doggish Goblin will speak to us all. Goblins, listen up. This Zanik, she from Doggishan tribe. She say chosen commander.
No, I am.
We not know what she have to say, but in case she chosen commander, we let her speak. Speak, Zanik.
Help! What should I say? I don't know. Goblins of Goblin Village. I'm Zanik of Doggishan. You may know the legend of Doggishan, but let me tell you, our own version. Thousands of years ago, the High War God forced all goblins to fight in a terrible war.
Big High War God, Big High War God.
Oh, listen, the God Commander, the Good Dorgashan, to fight a battle they could not win.
You weak. You hired us to fight.
No, you didn't need to think in those terms. We lived for centuries without war, and without gods, and...
Ah! Look! We're under attack! Scatter!
The goblins scatter into buildings. The shots came from atop the tower. Can you see anything? There's 2 snipers up there. I can't get away anywhere without coming into the line of fire, but I think you could get around the side of the buildings to the ladder. Okay. Sneaker, sneaker, sneaker. I actually need to put some spells on. Probably should have killed the ranger first and then just prayed against the ranger. Should have probably got my prayer back as well. Sigmund.
You can never defeat me. I've been training my combat by killing goblins around Lumbridge.
You murderer! Quick, shoot him while I have him distracted. Ah, my eyes!
Don't even think about it. Make one move and I'll slit her throat. Your little goblin friend has a role in my plan. I'm taking her to the tunnel we built from the Lumbridge swamp caves to the new dwarven train track. When the cave goblins find that the dwarven train has killed their hero, there will be war between them. Saradomin's chosen children can watch as 2 vile underground races wipe each other out. Ha 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 ha! Are they gone? What happened?
Sigmund has kidnapped Salik.
He kidnapped chosen commander. You must rescue her. Human will need help. You take our best warriors, Sergeant Mossfits. No, Sergeant Slimy Toes, best warrior. Take him.
You don't have time for this. Why don't I take both your warriors?
Okay. Rubfoot, fetch Mossfits, Fists, and Slime Toes, and tell them to meet him in Lumbridge Swamp. You take ancient goblin mace. Maybe it'd be useful. You rescue chosen commander, and she leads us all to glory.
Lumbridge. I can't use that, so I need to there again.
Oh my god.
I suppose you.
puny human scared of me. No, he's scared of me.
Probably just gone to get reinforcements. He'll be back in a few moments with more guards. What else, man? Got them. I think I'm... That did not go to plan. I fucked up. Let's try that again. I think I'm gonna get in here. Was I meant to leave one outside? Nope, nope, nope. I just rush it at the start. Hey. Nice. Nice. At last I have defeated you, you filthy goblin. Any moment now the first dwarf train will come thundering down this sun. I'll crush you. And then the goblins and dwarfs will go to war. Ha ha ha. You monster. No, you're the monster. That's why you and all your filthy species must die. Ha, we meet again. This time your goblin friend cannot help you. You are on your own and have no way to overcome my prayers. Help, help. That spec not meant to cancel his prayers. Oh, is it because I didn't hit him? I need to wait for my spec to recharge now. This is pretty brutal. Right. me just look that up in case I'm doing something stupid. I don't want to do it twice and have to wait for the spec again. It does say if you use this mess special attack too quickly after the fight starts, there's a possibility that it will not work, and prayer draining effect will not appear. Great. Well, this is. I'm going to look up and see what we're going to need for our next quest. We're waiting for a special to regen. I think we'll do Spirits of the Elid next. So we need 1 air rune, 1 rune, 1 needle, 2 food. I think we've got all that. A brush weapon, stab weapon, slash weapon. We should have in there. Light source we've got, knife got, rope, pickaxe, bow and arrows. Got all that, so nice. We can go straight into the next quest after we complete this. Get shades as well, see what we're going to need for that. 2 Terramin potions. I think we've got plenty of Terramin. Tinderbox. Fine. Logs. Fine. Which is, I think we've got some in the bank. 5,000 coins. Or more if you want to buy a flam tear hammer. Probably need to make the bracelet as well. Get the percentage up quick. Old building. Which I think we've got all that as well. I think. Let me just check, see what it is to make the bracelet. Jades, yeah, we've got jades. We've got silver bars, so we can make the bracelet. We've got the cash to buy the hammer as well. And how much it is. $13,000 coins. You must be having a fucking laugh. Cool. Anyway, that's our spec regen. Don't worry about that. Yep, we've done this before. Hold off for a couple of seconds. Might just hit him. There we go.
What is happening? That weapon has overcome Sarademon's protection. You've taken away last prayer, Angie.
Yeah, boy. I'll blast your ass.
Bah, you win again. But someday, somehow, I will have my revenge.
Rick, untie me before the train comes. Okie dokie. The grand opening of the Dorgish Khan Keldagram train line.
It gives me great pleasure to declare this new trade link open. Zanuck has told me about your exploits. It seems that old Dorgashan owe our lives once again.
All in a day's work for an adventurer like me.
As a reward, I suggest you keep the ancient goblin mace that you helped to excavate. Most of Dorgashan would be happy if such a warlike artifact was kept outside the city, and I'm sure you will keep it in safe hands.
Thank you, Otaka. Nice, first quest complete for tonight. 1 quest point, 3,000 mining XP, and 3k per XP, and Chin Mace. And Dorgashan Train. What's this? Level 62 mining, level 38 prayer. That's 1 prayer level. Right. So next up we're going to do Spirits of the Elid. Elid. It recommends using Spirahasta for free combat styles, but I don't think I've only got any good Spears or Hastas. So I might have a little... I actually might just use the stuff that I'm using, the battle stuff. Pull the crush and then just take the semi or something. Let's take some melee gear with us as well. Is this the one where we need to kill Golem using each of the attack styles, basically? Let's get the semi, let's shove that stuff in. I'm never using that. I put that. It says bows and arrows. Wonder if that means crossbows as well. Let's play it safe. Are you using the maple? Yeah. Play it safe. We'll take bows and arrows. I don't want to get there and realise that it actually has to be bows and arrows, and then have to come back. Cool. What else do we need? Don't need the areas because we're using an S battle staff on luring. That was close. We went for 2. Need to get some more laws at some point. Need one thread. Crush stab slash weapons. We've got knife, rope, rope, and a knife. Gax. Recommends Necklace of Passage. Got a couple of, I think. Oh no, we're down to our last one, so get more of them at some point as well. Also recommends, do we need the light source? We do. What other recommendations has he got? Coins for magic carpet rides and food. And water skins. That doesn't leave much space. Okay, let's fill up the... Fine. Do I need the ancient mace? $16. Yeah, the battle stuff's better than the ancient mace for the crush even, so let's have at least one slot. Free. It's Eagle's Air, isn't it? I should have just run south. Fucking hell, I just went to back to Shanty Pass rather than Canada. What a mistake. Oh, while I'm here, do I have any grimy herbs in my bank? Yeah. Zahur to clean for. Don't come to Nada that often, so it might be good to get a diary task out of the way with. Do you have some? You need one. So I have to do here. Caliphate height. Need ropes for because I don't have the items for that. I'll fight Hive again. Artifacts I could do a cactus and fill a water skin.
Many salutations to you, sir. What brings you to our little town?
I'm an adventurer in search of a quest.
That could be quite fortuitous. We really could do with some help here. Town seems to have come under a curse, and we are desperate to get it right.
A curse? What's a curse?
Well, first our fountain, which has served us for many years, has suddenly dried up when we started transporting water from the river. But what we carried would always have completely dried up by the time we got back to the village.
Any idea how you got this curse?
Well, we think it's because of the negligence in our duty to protect the priest of Saradomin. He came to us a few weeks ago from the north, and we welcomed him into our town. He taught us much of the wisdom of Saradomin. Then a week ago, we found him dead by the river. It seems unlikely that this is a coincidence. We were then cursed. If you take a look around town, you might be able to find out more.
Okay, I'll have a look around and see what I can do.
Good luck to you.
Good day, young man. I'm trying to find out what caused this town's curse.
Oh, that's something which no one but the gods and the river spirits seem to know.
River spirits? What are they?
They are the guardians of the source of the river Eled. They'll know the curse, seeing as it's related to water we bring from the river. It's said that nothing happens on the river that they don't know about.
So would it be possible for me to find these spirits and ask them what's going on?
Now the spirits are something which no one from here have seen in a good long time. Certainly not in my lifetime. I don't think even in my own grandfather's lifetime. Most these younger people of this town don't even remember the spirits even exist. Here I have something around here somewhere which may be of interest to you. Yes, here it is. The Ballad of Jarush. This tells of the previous quest to try and find the spirits.
Gaslaw hands you a scroll. Thank you very much for your help. The Ballad of Jaresh. Clad all in the robes for she, we travelled north expendedly. To beseech the guardians we were sent, to see the river's source we went. Through the cave we had to travel, there was a mystery to unravel. We came upon a great stone door, but our priestess knew the score. She used the great ancestral key we passed through there very easily. 3 great men all hewn of rock, 3 small chambers did they block. The first all made of rock quite black, our fighting men went to tack. They went with arrow, blade and spell, but man they could not fail. Many men did fall that duty, while others turned and ran away. I had little hope at all as I watched my kinsmen fall. My warhammer I boldly heft and struck a blow which while was deft, should give scant harm to one so strong, or so I thought, nay, I was wrong. The rockman fell down with a crash, which sent up clouds of dust and ash. Just myself left, and alas, 2 more rockmen left to pass. Still buoyed by my first success, onwards bravely did I press. The next man was of rock-hued grey, and this one next I planned to slay. Crushing blows I rained on him, but things were looking very grim. Not a scratch could I make, anon my limbs began to ache. The rockman gave a mighty roar, so fierce I made fast for the door. How to beat that second man to this day I have no plan, my hammer never left a dent. I never reached whence I was sent. So I need an ancestral key. Find some rope tops and bottoms. I don't actually need the ballad, do I? That's just tell me what I need to do. What can I drop? Can I drop anything? Right, up to the cave we go. Oh geez, that's a long run. Well, it's much closer than that. If we see any cacti on the way, we can do another diary. There we go. Let's get this diary as well to get the water from the cactus to fill up the water skin. Or not. Fail at doing that. Stop failing, please. There we go. Nice. Have a look at contact, see if we can do that yet as well. We can't. Not done Prince Ali Rescue. I'll need to do that at some point. Yeah, it's one of the few free-to-play quests that I'm still... Yeah, not many left, but yeah, it's one of the ones that I'm still need to do. Use the ancestral key on the door. So this one says stab. That's actually good defense stuff on, rather than just sitting there getting whacked in the face. Okay, this is a random special event time. No, that's okay. I thought it was going to be the same answer, but it changes each time you talk to them, apparently. Awkward. Yeah, I probably should have brought a better stab weapon than just using the semi-on stab. This is quite painful. Shouldn't have brought 2 shields. Should have banked before coming. Shouldn't have brought the thread and needle. Attack and strength potion probably would have helped. Hindsight is amazing. Hoping this is going to be the hardest one to kill though. I'm not sure how the crush is going to go. It is a battle staff compared to like just a normal staff. So the strength bonus is actually fairly high on it. Come on, one good stab. One good stab. Okay. This is a slasher. Hopefully this should be a little bit quicker because we're actually using a proper slash weapon. That's much nicer looking. It's hitting me quite a lot. Switch to the staff for our crush. Yeah, it's not hitting too bad. Pretty nice weapon. Hoping this gets us quite close to level 40 on prayer, which will be the protect from range. I do have quite a few dragon bones in the bank, so if we're not quite there, we can go Ectofunctus and just get those last few XPs. Nice. Should se target the shot. What brings thee to our domain? It's been a long time since we have seen any of your kind. Thou art not even one of the desert peoples. I come as an emissary of the people of Nada. Their fountain is dried up and water they bring from the river dries up. What advice can you give me on this matter? How unusual that the one who would come onto us on this issue isn't even from Nada. Yes, it was indeed we who have withheld their water from them. Was this due to the death of a Saradominist priest, as the townspeople think? No, that also was our doing. He did not respect our ways and the ways of the desert. He did not respect the ways of the Eledinis. He came preaching the ways of Saradomin, which is all well and good, but he also did turneth them from the path of the desert gods, especially Eledinis. Eledinis is happy to share the worship of his followers. Indeed, Eledinis was allied with Saradomin many ages past. Saradominist mages even gave us those golems you met as a diplomatic gesture. So you can see we have been on good terms. However, this is an outrage. Is there anything they can do to get this fountain working? I do not know. The Saradominus priest persuaded the people in Arda to throw away their statuette of Eladinus, which was in the temple. As long as they do not have that image of Eladinus to pray to, then we must consider them turned away from her, and the curse shall stand. Well, that's very interesting. I wonder what the people in Arda will think of this. And back to Narda we go. Actually quite good that using the rope on this quest doesn't actually expend the rope. Which means, after we finish this quest, and go into the Caliphate lair and finish off the diary. Because I think... Let's have a look at this again. Oh no, I was thinking that we might be able to complete the diary before we leave for this, after this quest, but we would not be able to because we don't have the stuff for catching... we don't have anything for catching the birds. We don't have the bird catcher, the hunter. So we'll need to go buy one of those before we can finish that off. Bit of a shame.
Many salutations to you, sir. Have you made any progress in uncovering the reasons for our curse yet?
Yes, I've made some progress. It is the doing of the water spirits at the source of the river.
The spirits of the Elid? I wasn't even sure if they were in some old wives' tale. Why would they do such a thing?
Did you by chance throw away a statuette of the goddess Eladinus recently?
Oh, that old thing, yes. The priest of Saradomin said we should get rid of that. He said we should become followers of Saradomin. Therefore, we wouldn't need it.
Well, the spirits killed him for imparting that piece of advice about the statuette. Apparently, this town was brought about by Eladinus on the promise that its people would follow her. People here have been waning in their belief of Eladinus for a while now. It seems the casting away of the statue was the final straw.
Oh, that's not good. If only we had thrown this statue away, we wouldn't have this water problem then. He was a very convincing priest, though. He worked many wonders. For example, if he prayed hard enough, he became impervious to arrows. The way of Saradomin didn't seem very appealing.
Where did you throw the statue at?
There's a strange deep crevice in the desert to the west of here. We threw it down there. I don't know if it's lost forever or not.
That's worth taking a look.
If you could retrieve it for us, we'll be very grateful. Even if it doesn't give us the water back, maybe we'll calm Shirati down. She was not pleased at it being thrown away, and she's been very grumpy ever since.
Still issues. We might use our rope up here as well. That might end up expending our rope. I imagine we'll probably leave it on this crevice, won't we?
am a mighty and powerful genie. Why do you come here? Speak now, or I'll have to think of something exceedingly nasty to do to you.
I'm after a strange statue that was thrown down here.
Ah, yes, someone did drop a statue on my head recently. Very nice workmanship. Looks quite old and valuable too. I'm surprised someone threw it away. I've accepted it as a gift as they clearly respect my terrible powers. They seek to keep me at bay by giving me valuables.
Maybe I can make a deal for the statuette?
A deal, eh? I think we can come to some sort of arrangement. I'll give you a valuable statuette in return for... Let me think. How about I give you the statuette in exchange for the soul of the mayor of Nada?
Okay.
You have the soul so that we can make our trade?
Yes, I have it right here.
Ah, excellent. Here's the statuette then.
You trade the soul for the statuette. So, why did you need part of that Awusha's footwear anyway? I hope you're not going to do something nasty magic on his feet or something.
I hadn't thought of that. I just read that a lot of the most powerful beings are collecting souls these days. I haven't really got many yet, though. You provided me with an opportunity to expand my collection.
Okay. Even use two. Don't need the second one, so we'll just drop that. Oh, I did get my rope back as well. And quest complete. 2 quest points at 8k, prayer XP, 1 Faven, and 1 magic. Level 40 prayer. That's protect from range. Members can now use vestment on mitras and cloaks, and use the ectoplasminator. Right, I'm gonna just knock off a couple of tasks on our diary now. I did a quick run of Pyramid Plunder earlier, which I grabbed some of the artifacts, so we can take those to Salmon, get those handed in for some gold, and gets one of the tasks knocked off. If I can find them, there they are. Take them all. We do this, we can take the carpet up to the pass, up to Shanty, run across the Calaphite lair, use our rope to get into Calaphite lair, pick up the potato cacti while we're there. That gets us those 2 tasks knocked off, which then it will just be the mining and the catching of the warblers to do, which isn't too bad because they're both quite close to each other, and we can actually do that at once. We've got the once we've got the thing to catch the... Where am I going? I'm not actually doing the pyramid. Once we've got the thing to catch the birds, we can just use our necklace of passage to come back, and it will be right next to show me the money. Yeah, use the necklace of passage to end up in that area, so it'd be a quick way to finish off that achievement diary. Hopefully you don't take too much damage from the desert heat here. Could try and get some extra water in the husks. Looks like someone's coming in the room. Should mean that we didn't get attacked by any other soldiers in there. Should have. Quite lucky because I didn't bring an anti-poison with me.